Are you there, Susie?
Here I am. I think you can see me now.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. All right, so live from Dallas, Texas. I had some
Hi.
technical problems over here, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Suze?
I have this little thing I'm going to put over my camera now, and then it's cloudy.
So, what time is that baby coming through?
I think like one. I think 1:20. Let me look. I have it up here on my phone. I think we begin at 12:23. I don't see anything because it's cloudy, but we have maximum at 1:42. So we got an hour before we have full coverage over here.
Okay, we got. Okay, so we got
But
Dan joining us. Hang on here, Suze. Hang on here. Guest is in the green room. Dan, can you hear me, buddy? Yeah, can you hear me? Okay. You got any video from Rapid City area? We'll let Dan get set up. Susie, let's go back to Dallas, Texas here. What do you got for me in the sky? Let's take a look at that sun. Huh?
so if you see behind me, you can see blue skies, but I'm going to walk over
Beautiful.
to where the sun should be shining. It's
Yeah.
pretty gray over there, but let me flip this around. And I'm going to put this on here, see if you can see anything. Tell me. Wait, let's see.
I can read the letters on your filter.
Oh,
I can see the filter.
Hold on, let me do this. Okay, can you still see the filter, or can you see anything?
We see a lot of black here, Susie, down in over here in South Dakota. I can see your backyard. There you go. Still seeing looks like a backdrop.
I think that's because. Oh, I wonder if my camera flipped around.
Yeah, I can see your face. So I can see you, and I can see the clouds darkening behind you. Looks
Yeah,
like a total eclipse of the heart. Holy cow. What do we have going on here? Dallas, Texas. You know, Dallas, Texas is the home of the second White House. All you got to do is ask the Dallas Cowboys about that White House over there. Some shenanigans going on, Troy Aikman. Anyway, Susie, are you back? I can see clouds.
I'm here. It's this. There's a really dark cloud
Uh-huh.
really big dark cloud right now.
Oh.
And it looks like there's a whole bunch of really dark clouds following right up behind it. So
Yeah.
but I can set this iPad, I'm trying to get this out here, and cover it and just leave it lay on the ground if you want, and just kind of watch it as it comes and goes, because it's like, as you can see, there's clouds everywhere. We had a nice blue sky for a while, and as far as the eye can see, we got clouds. Can you see that?
Uh-oh. You got clouds coming in. We don't like the clouds coming in.
Yep, I think we're in for a storm. We get these spring storms this time of year, and they rock the house down pretty much. It's not a lot of fun, but we might get some peaks, peekaboo sun through these clouds here as the time goes by. So we'll see.
Okay,
See what's
okay.
happening.
Let me pull in Dan here. Let me pull in Dan. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Can you hear me all right, Dan?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Doing well. Calling in from Rapid City, South Dakota. What's the weather like over there, buddy?
Cold right now. Little
How about
dreary out.
what's the sky looking like?
Do you want me to get on my phone and connect with you, or?
Yeah. Call me from the phone.
Yeah, we got a lot of overcast. I'll get back with you when I get that going.
All right, why don't you get going? I'll go back to Dallas, Texas here with Susie. How's it looking up there, Susie?
Well,
hey, I can see a hole in the sky. I hear birds.
There's a little sun. I don't know what you can see there. It's just so cloudy.
Yeah, I see that. Is that the sun right there peeking through? What's happening? Okay, are you there, Susie?
There. I couldn't hear anything. I lost you for a while there. I had this. I don't know what you guys could see. I logged in on my phone, and I could see that you could see my sky here, but I couldn't hear anything. but I will cover this because the sun just keeps coming and going, and I don't know that we have anything to see just yet.
Okay.
But I'll keep this cover on here, and I will. You
Why
tell
don't
me
you
if you
give
can
us?
see.
Yeah. Why don't you give us a shot right now of the sky? What do we
Not
see
sure.
here? I got to get that live from South Dakota off. This is live from Dallas, Texas. You're seeing it right now, ladies and gentlemen. The sun from Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas. I think the state of Texas. Let me pull this up on online here. It appears that Governor Holcomb. Let's see here. Governor Holcomb signed an executive order in preparation for April 8th solar eclipse. Here's what it says. Governor Holcomb declared a state of emergency in Indiana. Ladies and gentlemen, Indiana is in a state of emergency. Several cities in Indiana are directly in the path of totality, so we are expected to have several hundred thousand visitors in our state the day of the eclipse. The sheer number of people in our state can affect any number of things, including emergency response time. So we're in the state of emergency in Indiana. We got Governor Sanders also declares a state of emergency in Little Rock, Arkansas. It says here Governor Huckabee Sanders declared a state of emergency on Friday ahead of the solar eclipse. According to a news release, Sanders said in the release that she's released funds for the Response Recovery Fund to help commercial carriers transport essentials to customers in the state during the eclipse. So we're expecting some shenanigans possibly going over there in Arkansas. We've got one other one here. Another article I saw today. Scientists, officials, and military are issuing major warnings ahead of the solar eclipse. Let's see. A total solar eclipse will sweep across North America from Mexico. We know that the wind will completely cover the sun, darkening the sky and revealing our state's hidden outer atmosphere. Starting in Mexico at 11:07 Pacific Daylight Time. Okay, it will then cross into Texas, and that is where we are at. We are in Texas. So let's see if I can get another guy in here. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Dan, can you hear me okay, buddy?
Gotcha.
All right. Hey, let's take a look at what's going on over there in South Dakota, Rapid City, South Dakota. Can you see the sun at all?
This is kind of what we're dealing with.
Yeah, you got to get rid of some of those clouds, buddy.
We're pretty cloudy right now.
Are you expected to see any kind of darkness? Do you know?
I don't know yet. I haven't looked into it a lot yet.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it either, but I don't think we're supposed to get much over here in South Dakota. All right, let me check back with you. I think this eclipse is coming in about 45 minutes or so. Yeah, get a good smoke in there, Dan, and I'll check back with you, all right?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, let's go back over to Susie in Dallas, Texas. Are you still with me? I think she jumped ship, ladies and gentlemen, but we do have a view from Dallas, Texas right now. So if you want to know what's going on in Texas, this is a shot. That's got a filter on it, and there it is. I think we've got about 40 minutes or so. Let me take a look at what time that's coming through. Are you with me, Susie?
I'm here. I had to check. Yeah, I had to cut.
You're cutting in and out there.
And see, because I got you on my iPad here because I feel.
You want to use your iPad?
Yeah,
you want to use your iPad instead?
Yeah, because I'm trying to move it along with the sun. That way, no calls come in and interrupt.
Yeah, why don't you call me? Do you want to disconnect and call me back with your iPad?
Sure.
If you'd rather use that than your phone, it's sort of handy. So you have got partly cloudy skies right now. Okay, we might have lost All right, let's see what we got here. She's going to call back in.
Yeah,
Are
here I
you on
am.
your iPad now?
Yeah, I've been on my iPad because I know that when a call comes in on my phone, that it will disrupt the feed. I could probably turn it on do not disturb. But anyway, I was trying to just keep this kind of sitting on the ground and readjusting it as the sun, to get you a good visual so far through this little lens thingy. So you can kind of follow the sun as it's moving across the sky, and so yeah,
Right.
it's still cloudy, but that sun, I think it's peeking through now and then, so we might get to see some fun things this afternoon. So
Yeah, it's looking very interesting. There's lots of reports that Martians are going to come out of the marsh and hit the United States of America, or aliens. You might have heard just a second ago, I talked about the state of emergency that we're in a couple states. I think there's more than one state that's in the state of emergency. I'm going to just put you to my right here for now.
I think
There's a lot. Go ahead, Suze.
I think down here in Texas, I don't know that they have called for a state of emergency, but I know lots of schools are out. I know the sheriffs in some counties have asked 18-wheelers not to be on the roads, on the highways, for like 24 hours or something like that throughout all of this. And I think on some parts of the highways also they have designated parking for people who want to pull over and watch. Lots of schools, like I said, lots of schools are out, which is kind of crazy to me. I don't really quite get that, but
Why are they out?
I wonder if maybe it has to do with cell service, because I think the sheriff that I heard this report was talking about, they're expecting like an extra million people in Texas throughout this whole event, that they might jam up the cell phone lines. And so I also saw this report. He was asking people, if you have an emergency, to text 911. So that's kind of interesting.
Well, Susie, I got the article right here.
Okay.
Governor Abbott issues state of emergency due to severe storms ahead of Eclipse Monday. This comes as many travelers make their way through Texas in the path of totality for the eclipse. E3 News is reporting. Let's see. The official story is Governor Abbott issued a state of emergency ahead of an upcoming severe weather across the state Monday. He directed the Texas Division of Emergency Management to mobilize state emergency response resources ahead of a storm system expected to move. Why? What's the point of the emergency? He says it's urging Texas and solar eclipse visitors to heed guidance from the appropriate officials and to continue to monitor weather conditions. Is this normal that he issues states of emergencies for weather ahead of time? Do you know?
States of emergencies, I don't know so much, but I think it probably has to do with, there's going to be so many people that are in the area that are that have come. Like, we took a road trip down to Georgetown over the weekend, and there were so many cars on the highway. So I think it's more of be careful out there, because when these storms come in, people want to look for a place to hide, and there's really nowhere to go, and there's going to be people everywhere. So when these storms come in, we have hail, especially this time of the year. Golly, sometimes baseball size hail, and it's very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe that's his ankle. I'm not really sure,
Are you
but
expecting hail or any storms then in Dallas today?
we are.
You are.
Yeah, we are. I think probably this evening, maybe around 5 or something like that for us. That's the last I checked, but anything can happen around here.
All right, hang on tight, Susie. I'm gonna go over to Rapid City. We got a view of the sun over there. Hey, Dan, are you with me, buddy?
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, no, we can see. That's a pretty good shot of the sun over there in Rapid City. I like it.
That cloud's going to cover us up, though, soon.
Well,
there it is.
Yeah, that sun is peeking through. It's disappearing in the light, but anyway, that's the line from Rapid City. What can you report over there, Dan? What's going on over there in Rapid?
Honestly, not much. I'm gonna pull up some stuff and try to look at what you guys are looking at, because I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah. Okay. Keep us posted. Let's just watch that from for just a second here.
The
Can you
cloud
see
cloud's gonna
the
break in
moon?
a second.
Can you see the moon at all?
Kinda.
Let's just watch that for a second. That's a nice view of the sun right there, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice view. Yeah, we might have some luck. We might see some things over there in Rapid City.
By Rapid, yep.
Yeah. All right. Hey, good view. I'll be back in just a moment, all right?
Sounds good.
All right, let's go to let me go here. So as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we've got some state of emergencies. The governor of Indiana issued a state of emergency. Governor Holcomb declared a state of emergency ahead of a solar eclipse. It turns out Indiana is a huge place for traffic. And, where there's people gathered, there's silliness. Just like after World War II, after the war was over, there were so many deaths. It's terrible. So many deaths, just soldiers drinking and screwing around, and Holcomb's trying to get ahead of it. I guess Indiana is a hot spot for this solar eclipse. So we also noticed that Governor Sanders as well, over there in Arkansas, issued a state of emergency Friday ahead of the solar eclipse. Let's see the reason is here. The essential items, yeah. The release said the decision was made out of caution due to the expected increase of visitors in Arkansas, potentially causing hardships. And I quote, "We want to make sure that Arkansans, and all visitors have an enjoyable experience to come back again and again," Sanders said in a statement, unquote. So she's given $100,000. Let's see, but let me go pull my other page here where it said I gotta get out of Canva. I gotta get out of there too. Let's see here. There is a state of emergency in Texas. Let's pull that up here. Governor Abbott also issued state of emergency due to severe storms. So I think different people are coming in, and he's just trying to prepare for the storms. So let's go back over here to, yeah, we're back over in Dallas. Are you with me, Susie? Are you there in Texas? You can see a nice shot of the sun right there. Clouds going over, it's starting to disappear. But I think we might be able to see something here. I don't know. Is that the moon creeping in already?
So it's so hard for me to look up there because it's so bright, and the clouds are. How's my angle here?
Right there is pretty good. It looks like the moon is starting to peek in a little bit. Yeah, it's at the very. Can you move that sun down to the middle a little bit more?
Oh, okay. It's hard to tell what I'm doing here.
Yeah, let me try to help you. Yeah, down. You might be going the wrong way.
Okay.
There you go, right there. Yeah, take the filter off once. Let's just see what we can see with that filter off. Oh, is that a big deal?
What you see there?
I see a sun that's really bright in the sky, and I don't see the moon anywhere. Do you?
So we have probably about a quarter coverage of the moon. Let me try putting this filter back on and see if you can see that.
Oh, so the moon is peeking over the sun right now.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it looks like the moon is peeking in, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it a live shot from Dallas. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got a nice clear couple of minutes here. It's moving in.
Yeah, that's looking great. Have you heard any any scare tactics, or have you heard any crazy stuff coming out of Texans around you?
I've only really heard about the conspiracy theories that everyone's talking about, or the interesting storylines, I should say.
What conspiracy
I
theories are you talking about?
well, so when they talk back biblical times, and generally after eclipses from then, there's generally wars that start like 40 days later, or just those kinds of things that we see on different social media sites. But of
Yeah,
course, then you've got the biblical references. People are talking about how in 2017 there was the eclipse that went through 7 cities in the United States called Salem, which would be like short for Jerusalem, and now we've got it
no
going
kidding.
through. Now we've got it going through 7 cities in the United States, this time around called Nineveh. And I think the cross reference in the country is in a little town called Little Egypt. So that's kind of interesting. And then there was we're talking 7 and 7, and then we're talking 7 years between the last eclipse that went through and now. So that's kind of fun. Just those kinds of little bits of information that we keep hearing about when we're really kind of listening to the people who are really digging deep and looking for information on eclipses. So
Yeah, I had seen that. People are trying to say that God is trying to tell us something. God is trying to warn us. As Christians, you and I are Catholic Christians. We heard of a warning in Garabandal.
yeah,
This is back in the 1960s. And there's been alleged apparitions of Mary and Jesus and St. Michael all over the world. And, some people right now are kind of scared that God is coming back, or there's going to be something huge that happens during this eclipse. And I give it about a 1% chance. I have no idea. I'm no authority, but I think we're going to
right.
see an eclipse, and that's about all. But maybe this is a sort of a kickoff to events that might be happening soon. I don't know. I've heard other people say we're going into the age of Aquarius. It sounds kind of
Yeah.
spiritual and spooky. I don't know what to think of all that, but I'm not even sure what the age of Aquarius is. I know there's different people think there's different time frames, like every 2,000 years, and now I think it's like 2,174 years. There's something either cataclysmic that happens, or we move into a new time frame, and that's what the age of Aquarius I think is, but I have no idea. Maybe it's.
I
Do
don't
you know
know
what the
either.
age of Aquarius is?
I really don't. I mean, we hear about it all the time, but I don't pay too much attention to all of that because I am a scriptural person and traditional person, and kind of go by what we've learned and know on that route. So the other, I don't know. I don't really know. Um, I don't know too much about it. So all I know is we got an eclipse today, and we can see it here in Dallas right now, and we are at least a third coverage, maybe I'd say. Can you see it on your end?
It looks really good.
Okay,
It looks really good right now.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got my
go,
handy dandy little glasses on my face so I can see, and kind of cool. I'm looking forward
well,
to the darkness. Like if I'm hoping that it stays clear enough that we will be able to see the complete darkness, and maybe see the corona around. Some people say it's safe to take your glasses off once you got full coverage. I'm not sure about that, but it's kind of fun to watch.
Well, she did say Corona, ladies and gentlemen. I got to take a short break because I got to refill my beer. I got to get a Corona out of my fridge right now. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. See if I can retap that keg. I'm just joking around. Hey, hang on, Susie. I'm going to go to Dan over there in Rapid
Okay.
City. Let's just see what's going on in Rapid City right now. Let's get that live from Dallas off of there if I can. Hey, Dan, are you with me, buddy? Dan, are you with me? This is what we're seeing in Rapid City.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got some cloud coverage here.
You can kind of see. Can't you? You can kind of see something. I know
I
Dave
put
said. Go ahead.
I put my goggles on here a little earlier, and I just see the bottom right corner of it just getting started to cover up. And then my report said we in Rapid won't see it until about another hour, and we'll get about 3/4 of an eclipse.
Okay, yeah. Dave piped in here, said looks like 74% of an eclipse in South Dakota. Are you guys in a state of emergency over there in Rapid City?
No, the only report I was able to find is it just the news channel came out and asked people not to stop in the middle of the road.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. If you're driving in your car, I wouldn't hit the brakes and stop. Of course, if you see someone riding a white horse, that would be Jesus, and then you might want to pull over and figure out what's going on with your.
Maybe shake his hand.
Yeah, maybe shake his hand, but yeah, we don't think we're going to see much of an issue today.
You see the bottom right corner just there?
Yeah.
The cloud's going to get us again.
Yeah, I
but
think
it just had a little bit so far right now.
Yeah, I don't see much there, Dan.
No.
Move your camera down. Maybe you got one of those phones where you can kind of see what you're doing. Can you? Is that one of the
Yeah,
phones
I
you
can
got?
kind of see what I'm doing.
So you know where the sun's at.
Yeah, it's right behind the big black mass of cloud right now.
All right, let's see. What is your forecast for today over there at Rapid? Are we going to get a good view? What do you think?
You know, if I could get the clouds to clear up aspects of it, I could get a good view.
Yeah,
but it's going to be a battle with these big clouds coming because we've had so much rain over the last 2 days. I don't know if it's going to give us the break.
Yeah, it looks like lots of cloud coverage all afternoon until tomorrow. Looks like you might wake up to some sunlight. But, you know, you've got partly cloudy. We might get lucky at the time when it comes. We might get lucky. So I think we might have lost.
Let this one cloud go through in about 5 minutes. We might get a peek at it.
Yeah, Dave is reporting cloudy here, but hopes it gets better. Jan thought that was funny, didn't you? You like the white horse comment? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you see a white horse and somebody riding it, you might want to hit your knees. I don't expect anything crazy to happen. I don't think Jesus is coming back yet. I think he's slated for 2025, according to my calculations. But we'll have to see what happens here. A little bit of satire, if you're wondering. But yeah, we can see the sun right there in Rapid City. That looks pretty
Just a little. Yep.
Yeah. So, do you know what time? Right now in Dallas, I just lost my Dallas contact, which is my sister. I think she's playing games with me. I said beer, and boy, she shut her camera down, and she's probably in the house right now popping a few. Who knows? She's not a big drinker, so that's probably not what's going on here. So, all right. Let's keep it on here in Rapid City. Looking good. Have you talked to anybody, Dan, and over there in Rapid City that are really concerned about these eclipses today?
Honestly, when Haley told me about it, I was like, oh, I guess that's happening. So, no, I haven't had anybody, bring up concerns about it.
Yeah, there's really just a couple people I've talked to here are concerned that something might happen. You know, there's a lot of crazy conspiracy theories happening. You know, we heard something about, I don't know anything about CERN. Have you ever heard of CERN? I don't even know what it is.
I haven't heard of that one. What is that about?
I don't know. It's some kind of machine that's supposed to go off over there and somewhere in Europe. And Susie's calling in. That looks pretty good, Dan. Yeah. Is that your sunglasses?
Yeah, so the pair of shade that I got.
Okay.
Do you see it just now coming through?
Yeah, it's coming through. Take your shades off for just a second. Yeah, the shades are better. I got to be honest with you, man. The shades look really good. Any sight of the moon there yet there, Dan?
It's just on the bottom right-hand side has just a little corner of it.
Oh, so it's coming. Is that the moon then,
It's
huh?
coming.
All right. Hey, hang on tight, Dan. We're going to bug over to Dallas, Texas. Dallas is supposed to be a hot spot. Let's see if I can get Susie back in here. All right. Are you back with me?
I am back with you. I had to put my iPad in the house, and I'm gonna see if what you can see here.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Is that
move this, Lenny?
Yeah, could you move it up a little bit so we can see better? Maybe to the middle of the screen. That might be hard for you to do.
Which way?
Hey, bring me some more popcorn! Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My slave servant isn't helping me out right now. Satire. Just joking. I'm not really yelling at anybody. See if my wife comes down and punches me in the face. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot going on right now. A lot happening. I have a comment from somebody I know. Says, talk about any of the apparitions that might be associated with this. Do you, Susie, from Texas, do you know any apparitions that are associated with the eclipse?
Oh boy. I only know the miracle of the sun from Fatima. I don't know anything regarding the eclipse, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, there were 70,000 people in what year was that, Susie?
Oh boy. Let's see. 18.
Let me try to pull that up here.
I don't remember. 1917 maybe?
Let's see. I think so.
Can you see anything over here?
I can see. That looks pretty good right there. If you can hold your camera on that spot, it looks like that moon is definitely coming in. Now, do you expect it to be completely dark over there?
Yes, it will be. We will have total darkness for approximately 4 minutes.
And what do you plan on doing during that 4-minute time frame?
I'm just going to stand out here and just watch it. That's all I'm going to do. I don't know.
All right, Susie, we got some questions coming in. For you particularly, the word is that you left us, not because you wanted to switch phones, but you were pounding another Corona beer. Is that true? For the record.
For the record, no, that was not true.
Paula Peterson says, go ahead. Go ahead, Suze.
My iPad, let it cool off a little bit, but I'm not sure what you're seeing.
I'm seeing, we're seeing an eclipse happen right in front of us, lady. We have 14 people, 17 people, or up to 17 people watching live from Dallas, Texas. This total eclipse of the heart is coming in. And we all might die soon, ladies and gentlemen. Just joking. Nobody's going to die. But I wanted to pull up this miracle of the sun here. Ladies and gentlemen, you might not have known this, but there was a miracle of the sun that happened in Fatima. This article from Catholic News Agency, How the Miracle of the Sun in Fatima Helped to End an Atheist Regime. That's very, very interesting. So October 13, 1970 marked the last Marian apparition in Fatima and the day in which thousands of people bore witness to the miracle of the dancing sun. That's 70,000 people, ladies and gentlemen, not just a few.
Got me, Glenn?
Yeah, hang on just 1 second. I'm checking out the CNA article from Fatima. But this happened along 1917, over 100 years ago. Now, we're talking lots of men and women that saw this. Here's this paragraph. According to various accounts, a crowd of some 70,000 people, believers and skeptics alike, gathered to see the miracle that was promised. The rainy sky cleared up, clouds dispersed, and the ground, which had been wet and muddy from the rain, dried up. Huh. A transparent veil came over the sun, making it easy to look at, and multicolored lights were strewn across the landscape. The sun then began to spin, twirling in the sky, and at one point appeared to veer toward the earth before jumping back to its place in the sky. So this is an article that CNA put together, originally published on CNA October 12th, 2017, and it was recently updated. You can go to CNA, Catholic News Agency, to take a look at that. Let's bolt back over to, let's go to Rapid City here. Let's take a look at Dan. I think this is Rapid City. Let me get my line from Texas off there. Sorry about that. And put Rapid up there. There we go. Dan, are you with me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You got almost blue skies.
That's about as good as it might get for a minute.
All right. Are you seeing any coverage right now? Is the moon coming in? Where is the moon? Can you see it? Do you have a visual on it?
It's that bottom right-hand corner. When this cloud clears, we might see it just a little bit.
All right.
See it there?
Ladies and gentlemen, do you see it? I don't really see the moon yet. Can't tell.
I can do it right now. He's talking to me.
Yeah.
Put my phone on.
Yeah. Not really sure there, Dan. There's the Sierra. That's a good view of the sun. It's pretty bright. Take your, hey, Dan, take your filter off. Yeah, there you go. Very, very interesting. Is that a ring around the sun? Or am I seeing things?
No, I think that's right.
What's right?
The little ring around the sun right now, over here.
Have you ever seen that before?
I can't say I have. I've done a solar eclipse once, and we all wore welding goggles. Yeah, it's just that bottom right-hand corner, and I can barely make it out from here, that you can see the moon covering it up.
Interesting. That's a great shot. A great shot right there. You got a cloud coming in. Looks like some sort of, if I'm looking at pictures in the clouds, looks like some sort of dinosaurs coming in to take a bite of something.
Right.
It's true, ladies and gentlemen. I have not been drinking. I was just teasing about drinking Coronas. But let's go. Hey, Dan, I'm going to come back to you. We'll get a nice shot over here in Dallas, Texas. Susie, I'm back with you. Let's get my Dallas, Texas off there and put, there we go. All right. So we got about 30% coverage right now. That moon's coming in there, huh?
Hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yep, we got you back. Can you tell me what you can see? Because I can adjust my phone again. It's hard to tell.
Actually, right, it's perfect right there. Just keep it right there. Don't move it a bit. You can definitely see that moon coming in, man. It's coming.
Say hi to Linnea.
Hello, Linnea. How's it going?
Good.
Oh, you're there. Oh, we got Diane. What's the weather like over there, Linnea?
It's humid.
That's surprising for Dallas, Texas.
No, it's not.
What temperature is it in Texas? Well, it was 78 degrees? What did I see in my phone?
I think the high today is 84.
Yeah. This is usually the humidity before the storm comes in usually gets really thick. So she's got her good camera over here, and she's got her filter over it, and she's going to try to get some good pictures.
So are we looking through your phone, Susie, or Linnea's?
We're looking through my phone.
But Linnea's taking pictures.
On her camera. She has a camera. She's got a good camera. And she has a filter, and she's going to try to get some shots on her good camera. Maybe she can upload some and put them in somehow get them to you.
Yeah, I don't think you can put pictures in comments, but if you sent me a picture, I think I can put it in here to one of
Yeah,
my scenes.
yeah. I'm not sure how she would do that. I don't know. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, this is a good view though of Dallas, Texas. This is a really good view.
Yeah, we have a nice clear sky at the moment. There's some big clouds coming in, but right now we've got a good couple minutes of some really, I think should be some good clear shots.
So, what time is that supposed to be fully over top the sun?
Want the glasses? Yeah, there's a whole bunch over there.
Is it
It's like
is it 123?
yeah, I think our total. So we're more than halfway there. We're a little better than halfway there, I think. So we're getting there.
Yeah, this reminds me of Our Lady of La Salette. I don't know much about La Salette. Have you heard of Our Lady of La Salette?
I have heard of Our Lady of La Salette. I have heard about that story, and I'm not like don't quote me, but I think is that the one that kind of mirrors Fatima?
I don't know anything about Our Lady of La Salette. Somebody is just piping in here, texting me right now, and said Our Lady of La Salette predicted a time of an eclipse of the church. And today, most priests and bishops are teaching heresy in one form or another. That is really true. We have bishops, priests, and this has been going on for many years. You know, when I started doing
Glen,
ministry. Yeah. Oh, hang on, Dan. Let me get back to you. Yeah, let me go to Dan quick. Yeah, we're live. I see
Okay.
you, buddy.
do you see this rainbow that's around it?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, do you see that rainbow? Yeah, that's really cool.
Quarter of the way there.
Wow.
And Haley's got the glasses on right now, and she says we're about a quarter way there.
Oh, so the moon is peeking in.
Yeah,
There's like a half rainbow over top of
and then
it.
there's like a half rainbow right over top the sun there.
Hey, what's that rainbow about? Does anybody know in the comment section if you know what's going on with that rainbow, if that's normal? Or what is that?
Maybe try putting the glasses over the camera. Right?
I could probably get my iPad and try.
There we go. Live from Rapid City.
He comes back on.
That looks pretty good. Dan, is that with the filter on right now?
That's the filter on. I don't have a very good filter, but that's what we get.
Anyway, you can zoom in. Would
I can try.
Worse? Would that make it worse?
I don't know if it's going to let me with this system we're it's not working for me.
Yeah, your picture's pretty blotchy right now.
But yeah, it's like right here.
Uh-huh. Tell me what you're pointing at.
Well, the sun, just where that cloud's at, it's covering the sun up just right. And then that circle that's over it. You see the sun right there peeking through?
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could zoom in because it's just a quarter of it. It's covered up. We kind of hit these sweet spots where the clouds actually help us over here. See it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, if you have just a light cloud, that would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's looking pretty good.
That was interesting seeing the rainbow that's kind of peeked out over top of it just for a little bit there.
Yeah, that was pretty wild, wasn't it?
And it's still kind of up there. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, kind of hard to see. You see,
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty good actually right there. And that's with a
Yep.
filter?
That's with the
That's a,
glasses on over my lens.
that's a pretty good shot right there. Yeah, that's looking good. Looking really good.
And then just above it right there is that rainbow. Just ever so
Yeah.
slight.
Does anybody know what that rainbow means? In the comments section, what is that rainbow around the sun? What effect is that? That's looking good over there in Rapid City.
I'm still probably about 25 minutes away before we get a whole lot more here.
It looks good. Looks really good.
I'm gonna have to go break out some lawn chairs.
Yeah, if you need to go take a break,
Yeah, I'll set the camera up so you can check in with it, but I'm gonna go get some lawn chairs, get ready for more.
Yep, get some lawn chairs ready. Get your popcorn, your peanuts. I'm gonna go back to Texas here. All right, Suze, are you with me, Susie?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, what can you see? I had to switch back again to the
that looks
other
pretty
device.
good. Well, what I'm seeing on the camera right now is almost 50% of that moon is being eaten up. Of that sun is being eaten up by the moon. That looks really, really good.
Porter says hi.
Hi, Courtney. Oh, Courtney says hey. Hi, dude.
Hey, Court, how you doing?
She's on the phone with Linnea.
Oh, you guys are having a party over there. Cool, go ahead.
Well, she's on the phone with Linnea. They're kind of watching it together on the phone. But tell me, do I need to adjust my camera at all?
Yeah, bring it up just a little bit into more to the middle, to the right.
That way?
I'll go the other way.
You're right or my right?
Up means down, doesn't it?
I guess so.
Keep going.
Hold on here.
There you go, right there. Right there will work. If you can move it to the right a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to try to look on my phone and see.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now it's completely dark in Dallas. Oh, hold on. No, it's not. Yeah.
This is not easy. It's not super easy to try to.
Are you holding it in your hands?
I am trying to. I have it setting on something, but I'm trying to make the adjustment so that you can see. It's hard because it's like a mirror reflection.
Yeah, we got a jet coming in.
It should not be this hard.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are Catholic or if you know anything about the Catholic liturgical calendar, March 25th is typically the Feast of the Annunciation, but that day has been moved to today, April 8th, 2024. We celebrate that feast day of the Annunciation, and some historians believe that this was the very first day that God created of all time. March 25th, anyway. But we're celebrating the Feast of the Annunciation. So what do I mean? When God created the world, he created on March 25th, whatever that was. So March 25th is a huge feast day in the Catholic Church. And what happened on the Annunciation? That's when the Holy Spirit fell upon Our Lady, and she conceived, of course, Jesus on the Feast of the Annunciation. So Mary received the Holy Spirit, and somehow that second person of the Trinity ended up in her womb. And, there's a story over in Jerusalem where they found some blood of Jesus, and they took it into a lab, and they had them process the blood. And when they took the blood to the lab, they told him it's dead blood, and they says, "Well, sir, this won't work. We can't process dead blood. Just process it anyway and see what you find." And they found 24 chromosomes in the blood. 23 were from a woman, and 1 chromosome was from an unknown entity. And when they reported that to the gentleman who found the blood, he said to them, "That is our Savior, Lord Jesus Christ." So anyway, the Feast of the Annunciation is a huge day in the Catholic Church. It's also a huge day for the world because some believe, again, that this was the very first day that God created the world. But now we're celebrating on April 8th, so it doesn't really matter in that sense. Let's see here. 70's just piping in here. Okay, we got Haley Johnson's piping. Rainbows will show because of how the light reflects and refracts in each individual water droplet. It would be really interesting if you happen to catch some kind of atmospheric phenomena. I think we caught it, Haley. Thanks for reporting that. Good. Anyway, so is it starting to get dark outside over there in Dallas, Texas, Susie?
It is. It is starting to get a little bit darker.
No kidding. All right.
Definitely. It is. We got about, it almost looks like a crescent moon up there right now. Like we can see the crescent night. That's kind of what the sun is looking like right now. Just what we would used to call God's fingernail, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So we are very close, and I know the feed isn't on your end is not very clear. I just don't know. I don't know how to do that with my, cheapy equipment here. I don't know how to get you a better view. Actually,
that's pretty good. That's a pretty good view, though.
Yeah, it's just not super clear. I don't know how to get you what I can see. I think, if I had a telescope and a lens this would be amazing for you, but I'm sorry.
No, this is pretty good. At least we can see what's going on in Dallas, Texas. Pretty exciting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Paula Peterson, who in the world is that? She reports rainbows around the sun, meaning often interpreted as a sign of divine protection, spiritual growth, and a reminder to embrace the beauty and diversity of life. Hey, thanks, Paula, for posting that. Yeah, that's really needed in today's world, divine protection. And I'm getting another note here. Remember, April 8th, 2024 is the day after the Feast of Divine Mercy Sunday. And our King Jesus declared to Saint Faustina, that the message of divine mercy would prepare the world for his final coming. We can understand how the Feast of Divine Mercy Sunday, April 7th, prepares us to receive what God will do on April 8th, 2024. Pope St. John Paul II made Divine Mercy Sunday a universal feast in the day of the Church of the year 2000, and Pope Francis gave the Church an extraordinary Jubilee year of Divine Mercy, 2015 to 2016. So that's very interesting as we prepare for the coming of Jesus. And we never know when he's going to come, ladies and gentlemen. He could come right now. He might be coming today. You might be seeing someone riding a horse up there in the sky. That would be pretty crazy. I wouldn't call Vegas and put any bets on that. But we are always called to be prepared for the coming of God. So anyway, live from Dallas, that's what you're seeing right now. Looks pretty good. And so we're going to move back over to Rapid City to get another view here. All right, Daniel, are you with us, buddy? Dan, are you with us in Rapid City?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Looks like you have more overcast than normal.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, we're still fighting the clouds.
Okay. Well, there's a view of the sun. Did you hear that? How the rainbow around the sun means a sign of divine protection.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's looking pretty good. Dan, so is the moon overtaking the sun there in the upper left-hand corner? What are we seeing?
It would be the bottom right corner is where we have it here. The little bit I can see.
Yeah, kind of hard to see here. Looks like, yeah, kind of hard to.
Ever so slightly kind of peeking through the clouds right there.
Glenn, I'm gonna send you a picture of Dan. You should right now.
Okay,
Put
send
it
me a
on.
picture.
It's pretty funny.
No coronas were harmed in the making of this film.
Yeah, it's in the bottom.
See the
part of
bottom
the
corner
sun.
right there.
It's like about a third covered, I would say.
Can you guys get those clouds out of the way? Is there any way you can do that?
I'll phone a friend.
Oh, maybe it's closer to half.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, we can see that. Susie, are you listening in?
Yeah.
Are you able to take, Haley wanted, we got a request here. Can you take off the filter in Dallas?
I can, but let's see here. It's a big blob.
Oh, that's an interesting view there. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good view.
It was Jesus.
Airplane or a horse? I think it was an airplane, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. You can't. We are almost there. We are so close. It's starting to get a little bit dark. It's almost like the sun has gone down at night, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, from that view, it doesn't seem like we can't see the moon. It's so bright.
Yeah.
Why is that? Is it just your camera can't handle?
I don't have good equipment now. Linnea is taking some really good pictures over there on her phone. She's getting great pictures with using the same filter I am. But these devices just I think aren't made for looking at the sun. I don't know. I'm trying to take pictures through my iPhone with a filter on, but I'm not really having any luck either. But she's got some good ones. I just don't know how to get them to you.
That's still a pretty good. That's still a pretty good view from Dallas right there. It's pretty good. Is it hard to put that filter on and off?
No, it just sits there. It's just a little piece of. It's something I got off of Amazon. It just tape it on my iPad so it doesn't move. So I can take it off again. It's just.
Would you take it off and just kind of show us how dark it's getting in Dallas? Is it starting to get dark?
Yeah, let's see here. I can feel it. We can see it. I don't know how much you can tell, but it's getting a little. It's starting to get a little dark. I mean.
Yeah, you lost about 17% of light. It looks like to me 17 to 18%.
Probably
of degradation.
So when you look at the plants and see that, you can see the trees and whatnot. That definitely, it's like I just could feel it. Like every second, I could feel it getting darker. Just now. Yeah, Linnea just felt it too. It just
like at nighttime when it starts to get dark and you have these like levels of darkness that kind of hit at a time.
Yeah, it's going. Well, we also have a cloud cover at the moment too, but I can look directly at the sun right now. Courtney's got some good pictures. Let's see here. Oh man, there's a cloud right over top of it, and I can look directly at it.
Yeah, we can kind of see the sun peeking through there.
I'm not sure how my angle is here.
Right there's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, funny. It's so bright. Now,
Glenn, we got a pretty good view in Rapid if you want to see.
Yeah, let me pull over to Rapid quick here.
Tell him I sent him
Oh,
some
yeah.
photos of zoomed in.
And then Haley says she sent you some photos of it too that are a little bit more zoomed in.
Okay, let me check. Oh. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that video up. Oh, that's cool. Let me see if I can pull that video up, Haley. Let's see if I can figure out how to add that up. What if I did this? And I did this. And hold on. I'm going to, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play you that video that was just sent to me from Haley. I gotta go here. Hang on here. Pull that up here. Ladies and gentlemen, here, this is Rapid City. This is what they can see in Rapid City. Yeah, we lost about 17%.
Are you getting a better image just from the phone?
I'm not getting. I can't get anything on my phone.
I sent you a couple of recording tokens if you want to share those.
Oh yeah.
That was a pretty good video from Rapid City. Susie, were you able to see that video from Rapid?
No, but I'm about to send you a couple pictures to your phone that Courtney took that are pretty good right now here.
I gotta get these.
And maybe you can put them up on your.
Yeah, send me a couple pics and let me see if I can figure out how to get them in here. And that was a really cool video, Haley and Dan, from Rapid, as the moon is overtaking the sun over there. Today we have the total eclipse of the heart. Let's see if I can. All right. Well, that's cool. You have a great view there, Susie.
Yeah, it's really cool.
All right, let's see here. Yeah. And that moon is really overtaking the sun in Dallas, Texas.
How am I doing, Linnea?
I don't know. Can't see.
I have this filter on here.
Oh yeah. Easier.
Yeah, it's just not very clear on his live feed.
It's not.
No.
Yeah, it's starting to get darker here where I'm at. We're also losing some light.
I'm gonna find it again. Okay, so totality is supposed to be starting about right now. Oh no.
Oh, we got just a little sliver of the sun left here in Dallas. Just a little sliver.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a picture. Yeah, there's a picture.
That was probably about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Can you get another one, Courtney, and send it to me?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a great. That was 5 minutes ago? Okay, yeah, that one was about 5 minutes ago. We are getting darker and darker by the minute here. See where the airplane went right through that cloud and left a.
Yeah.
This is cool. I'm going to show you something that's kind of fun.
Okay.
this airplane. I don't know if you can
Hang
see
on
it.
there. Hold on here. I gotta get rid of this picture.
Clouds are
Okay.
swirling right there.
We're back in Dallas, Texas here. What do you got?
So that airplane, see where those clouds are kind of swirling?
Oh, yeah.
The airplane just went through those clouds. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
Yeah, and the clouds just separated and they're kind of swirling a little bit. If you look real close, you can still see the swirl towards the bottom there.
Yeah, that
Anyway,
looks
it's kind of cool.
great.
It's almost like slow motion, but it's getting really dark. Well, it's getting pretty dark if you can tell.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to lose a little bit of light here as well.
Really?
A little bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so interesting just seeing the shadows in the sky and like the birds. It's kind of weird because there's like slow mo. When I just saw the bird fly through the sky through the clouds up there, it was like slow motion. It's kind of weird. I don't even know what that's all about, but it's kind of cool.
That's cool.
But
That's cool.
it's getting dark. It's getting dark.
It's a weird
And
dark. It's not
it's-
nighttime dark.
Yeah,
that's
it's
for sure.
Say that again. It's a weird dark.
Yeah, Linnea said it's a weird dark. It's not a nighttime dark. It's a weird dark. And let me put this filter back on and see
Okay.
here if you can see anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like the moon has almost completely overtaken the sun.
Yeah, we're
That's-
almost 100%. It is. Look at this. Look how dark it got just here in the last few seconds.
Yeah, are you going to lose total light?
Yeah. Yeah, we will. Although we will see maybe just the corona around around the moon, but it should get. Can you see how dark it's getting?
Yeah.
There's Linnea.
Hey, Linnea. Yeah, you have lost a lot of light.
Just real fast. Just real fast all of a sudden. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So let me see. I think we're at totality. Let's see. Is Ren in there crying, Linnea? Can you see anything? No, it's total black on your end.
It's total black. That's what we're seeing.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good picture there.
Ren's in there crying.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah, look at that shot right there.
Aw. Ren woke up and she's a little bit scared. It's getting dark. It's really dark.
That's a great shot.
I can look at this with my bare eyes.
You can.
I can look at it with my bare eyes. That is so cool.
Can you have Linnea take a picture of that and send it to me?
Yeah, I will.
Well, she's got issues there with Ren, I suppose. But
She just woke up and she couldn't find anybody. I think
that's hard. That's hard. Yeah. Yeah, and or have her, if she can, have her take some video of that so we could get a clearer experience.
Yeah, I am going to do it also with my phone here. She's got a good camera, but hold on.
It is certainly darker over there. Wow, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is pretty crazy right there.
I'm sorry. I am trying to set this up.
It's all right.
There we go.
Yeah, get some video.
Yep. Oh, honey. Okay.
Wow, that's really, really cool. Hey, hang on to that, Susie. I'm going to go over to Rapid City quick. Let's see what's going on. Say that again?
Well, I see the sun like this. Is kind of cool. You can see the sun peeking out the other side already.
Oh my, you can. That is crazy.
Yep. But the video, I can't look at it anymore because it's already lightening up a little bit.
Oh,
I'm gonna hold
crazy.
this. I'm gonna hold this up, and you can kind of see the sky is already getting brighter. You're okay, sweetheart. I wish this was more clear for you, but
It's all right. That's what we got. It's just what we got.
um, yep, it's getting brighter.
Yeah, take some.
It's like to describe it. It's like a storm that just blew through, sort of, and it gets real dark, and then the sun starts to peek out behind the clouds. That's kind of what it feels like. It's really interesting. I'm gonna put this filter back on and see if that makes a difference for you. Just kind of the same of what you were seeing earlier.
Yeah, now the sun's coming back through again, huh?
Yeah, like when I put this filter on before, you couldn't see anything at all. You could just see, and I don't know how to zoom on, like if I could zoom, but I can't do that with this type of feed. But I think there are some parts of Texas where they'll have 4 minutes of that total darkness and total coverage. We're just kind of on the outside edge of that part. So people more towards Waco and the center, I-35 corridor down into Austin area, they're getting probably 4 minutes of total darkness.
No kidding.
Whoops. Yeah. So at least the cloud coverage cooperated and gave us. We got some clouds now, and I can see the outside of the ring again. But now you just are looking at a big blob, I think.
Yep, it's a big blob. I'm gonna hang on tight. I want to check out what's going on over there in Rapid City area. We're back over to Rapid City. What do we see in here?
Clouds.
Oops.
Sun peeks through a little bit, but not much.
I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, honey, couldn't find us, huh? It was dark in the house, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, tell me, Dan. Is it getting kind of dark outside?
It was for us for a little bit there, but because of the clouds, I've been feeling like it's kind of gloomy all day anyway.
Yeah. So, has the moon passed over it completely yet, or what percentage do you think?
Oh, if I could get a good view of it. I would say we're at least by the halfway point. But this is 12:47 here in Rapid, and that's about when they said we were going to see our full eclipse. So we should
At
probably be
12:47?
losing what we're going to see today.
Yeah. I don't know if you were paying attention, but it got pretty dark over there in Texas.
I was watching that. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, and that video that Haley sent was pretty cool. You could really see what's going on.
It looks better here in Rapid when you can zoom in on it.
Yeah, the birds sound good over there.
Tell you what, spring's coming.
Spring's
There's
coming.
a decent view of it right there.
Yeah. Yeah, have Haley take some more video. She did.
I will.
Yeah, I think she did send me another video. Hang on. Okay.
We got to do a little shout out to your godson, Max Daniels, is his birthday on Friday.
Oh, hey, happy birthday, buddy. Yeah, we'll show you, ladies and gentlemen, what kind of a party Dan's having over there. See if I can pull this picture in. There we go. Dan's having a good time.
It's a world-class picture, Glenn.
Oh, yeah, you got to love it, man. You got to love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to go back over to Dallas, Texas, and see what's going on. We'll be back with you in a little bit, Daniel.
Sounds good.
All right, back with you, Susie. I had to put you on mute. for a second, but oh, look at that. The moon is on the way out. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Yep, it's the moon's on the way out, and I think I just sent you a really good picture that Mark sent me. That is kind of like the crescent moon look that we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, let me pull that up right now here.
Yeah.
There. That picture. Yeah, that's really cool. The sun
And I
looks
got a
a little
couple.
bit pink on that one. Go ahead.
I have a couple of videos that Courtney sent that I'm going to try to get over to you. I don't know; they're taking quite a while to load, but let me see if I can find other. She sent me a whole bunch of pictures for some reason. Oh, here's a good one. I'm going to send this one to you. You can put this one up. This is what we saw just a little bit ago,
Okay.
where the sun started coming out the other side of it already.
All right. Let me
She
see if
got
I can
some.
pull.
She's got a better phone than
Oh,
I do.
that's a good one there. Yeah, there's
Okay, so
another good picture there, ladies and gentlemen. Check that out. Wow, that's gorgeous.
Courtney's got their phones have a really nice camera on them, so they've got the ability to take like nighttime photos, which is really helpful. Did you get one? It didn't download. Okay, she's got a couple of videos, but we're having trouble downloading them. Must be pretty long. We're trying here.
This is what Lynette says about that picture. LM Auctioner.
Great
Cool.
picture.
Yeah. Looks like we're still live in
Yep.
Dallas, Texas here.
What do you see in there?
I'm just seeing the sun beginning to overtake the moon again, or
Yep.
the moon leaving the sun again. Yeah. This is
Yep.
starting to
And
get.
we are back. We're back to daylight.
How dark did
Back
it
to
get? Like how much total darkness was there?
So it was. Linnea went in the house to get Ren, and she said it was dark. She couldn't see the light switches on the wall.
Oh, it was
But
that dark.
yeah, out here it was. I would say not as dark as 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. It was like the sun has gone down, and sometimes you still have a little bit of daylight when the sun has already gone down. It was kind of like that, but it was pretty dark. Let me cover this up again and see if you can see what you see on your end there.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoops.
Very
Can you
interesting.
see? Yeah.
Very interesting. Very cool.
Yeah. So I suppose the main event is over. Now we'll just be on the back side of this for about another hour as the sun moves away, and
So we
I'll
started
try to
about
get to.
12:30, and it's almost 2 o'clock. So we've been
Oh
going an
wow, yeah.
hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as I get this video to download, I'll share it. I'm not sure what's going on here. It said just tells me it's being uploaded, but it must be pretty good if she shared it. Courtney got great pictures, and
Oh yeah, I'll show you some pictures, ladies and gentlemen, here in just a second.
here's another one I'm going to send. I don't know if I sent you this one. There's some clouds that have color, dark clouds, and then there's some orange and a little bit of maybe pink in there.
mhm.
As we were approaching total coverage. Let me know when you get that one. It's a live photo, so I'm not sure how you do that on your feed, but it's kind of neat if you can look at that one.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, these girls got some good photos. If only I could do better on my side here, but
Well, you can't do everything at once. You have to go get a new phone for this. I mean, they must have the newer phones, I'm guessing.
they have an ups. There's a step up for mine for sure. So I think those phones have like the night vision on them or something, some nighttime mode that they can take pictures. I
Mm-hmm.
think they have like 3 lenses on the back, and I've got 2, so I think maybe that last lens is making a big difference in what they're able to capture. But Linnea's got some really good ones on her camera that maybe we can get on the computer and send them over to you. I don't know how
Yeah.
to get them to you now. It'll be a while, but she's got great photos on her camera.
All right, I'm going to go check over what's going on in Rapid, all right? I'll be back
Alrighty.
in just a titch.
Okay.
All right, Daniel. Haley, I'm back. How's it going over there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what are you seeing over there in Rapid City?
A lot of clouds. See it just peeking out right there?
Yeah,
Just a little.
kind of just left me. Yeah.
Yeah, the clouds are kind of a 6-1, half a dozen. They help in some cases, but then it covers up quick.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just
The overcast is kind of killing us right now.
Yeah. Let's see what's happening in the news today about the eclipse. You can watch a live video coverage of the eclipse. That's what we're doing, but they probably have better cameras, I'm guessing. Let's watch this for a second.
Yeah, thanks so much, Jasmine. What have you guys had there? So you were just right here in Russellville. You can see that shadow has now officially moved off and is on our way to our next target, which is up here in Carbondale. Carbondale is one of those very lucky cities because back in 2017, they were right at that intersection point of the 2017 eclipse across America. They're there again this year, but the difference is they're going to have a much longer slot. In 2017, they only had 2 minutes, 40 seconds. And that's not as much as they're going to have this year, which is 4 minutes and 10 seconds in the totally eclipsed sun. A really great viewing window for them to really take in this big moment. Very exciting to be able to track that for them as well. And also some details about this tool here as well. If I click onto their eclipse time here of 1:59:15 local time, you notice this little icon comes up here. This is actually simulated based off real data from the Parker Solar Probe of what we expect the corona around the sun to look like. And as you just heard, the sun's a lot more active this time around. It's kind of like a wild hairball, if you will. Lots of different streamers and things streaking off the sun. So you've been seeing already in our coverage some really cool activity around that sun's corona. If you're really lucky and the timing is just right, you might get a coronal mass ejection streaking off the sun.
A coronal mass ejection?
On our path gets to see that today. If you do, be sure to send us the photos. We love to see that as well. One other cool feature about this tool too is you can see the actual path that the moon is going to be taking across the sun. And all of this plays in real time if you time it up well. And so you can actually see, if I go to our live moment here, this is actually playing as what we're expecting in real time, the movement of the moon across the sun. Carbondale just had a little crescent there, and you can see that shadow is really closing in on them very quickly. Let me turn off that 2017 path and zoom in a bit here. You see they're nearing totality in just a few moments, and their weather is looking great. We've been checking in with them all morning and afternoon. 27% cloud cover. That time of totality is coming up at 1:59:15. Really excited. And then it's going to be kind of bang bang for a while afterwards for a lot of our sites. We're going to be moving on to Indianapolis, all the way up to our final target in Holton, Maine. There is a lot coming up. And even again, still, if you're outside of that path of totality, have your glasses at the ready to be able to observe that partial eclipse. This is going to be going on for a while. But for now, let's take a look at Carbondale and see up close what it's looking like. How is it looking over there in Carbondale?
Couple more minutes. Well, the crowds are going nuts here in Carbondale at SIU at Saluki Stadium. Bob Bear is with us, and Bob, it's amazing. I'm afraid to look up. I know it's not quite ready yet, but tell us, what do you expect here for the eclipse today? Good weather.
It's good weather right now. We have high clouds, so totality is going to look just a little bit fuzzy to us, a little bit hazy, but we are moments away from seeing the diamond ring here. This is awesome.
Oh, I thought we saw it.
I think we got about 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute away. Now, today we're having longer totality. So are you feeling the temperature change? Because I'm already feeling the temperature drop.
I felt the temperature dropping about 20 minutes ago even, and the wind picking up a little bit. And I think, yeah, we have 4 minutes and 9 seconds here, so it'll continue to get cooler. And we got a lot to look at in the sky.
I'm very excited. I'm looking up when I can.
Oh, it's so close.
It's getting very dark right now. See the very dark. You can see the shadow going across.
This is the start of it. It's dark over here. It's light over there.
This is amazing. Crowds are going nuts. We're about to get word that we're at totality. Oh, you can see the planets. The crowds are going nuts. This is crazy. Bob,
this is
it's
kind of
amazing.
much.
Here we go.
Don't look at the sun yet. It's not quite totality, but you can still see some of the planets right away.
Very close. You got about 15
And the crowd
seconds.
is very happy.
shadow bands.
Oh, total darkness here. This is incredible. Oh, wow.
There it is.
There
Diamond
it is.
ring.
Diamond ring.
Diamond
wow,
ring.
it's amazing.
Hold
It's
the
amazing.
filter.
That is all. Look at that. Oh, and Bob, that's amazing.
Wow. Jupiter.
Complete totality. I see Jupiter.
Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous.
Wow, this is amazing, Bob.
Wow.
It is amazing, Bob.
So we have some prominences. I think we want to go look through the scope.
Go through, look through the scope. I'm going to walk over with you as you talk through the
These are
scope.
some great images, aren't they?
We are right here at one of the telescopes that we have positioned here. Bob is looking through with the naked eye and going to give us some feedback on that. Maybe some prominences we're seeing. What's amazing is how dark it is compared to 2017. Much darker, a lot more astronomical features. We have seen Jupiter, and I believe what planet is that?
Venus
To the right. That's the Venus.
I can't quite see Mercury. I think it's obscured by those light clouds.
Light clouds.
But 360-degree sunset around us.
This is amazing.
It's going to get darker.
It's going to get darker.
It's going to get darker.
Wow,
Yeah,
this is already pretty dark.
We're going to come back to that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go back to see how it's going over there in Texas. Are you back to normal there, Susie, in Texas?
Yeah, we are back to normal here. There's nothing too exciting to share with you. We got just a bright sunny sky, airplanes and whatnot. We've got maybe a little bit of, there you go, there's a good shot.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
So the excitement's over down here in our neck of the woods. So I think
Excitement is over.
I think we'll sign off in Texas and
All
move on
right.
with the day.
Well, thank you for joining us, Susie, down in Dallas, Texas. Everybody seems to be okay down there.
Yeah, so far so good. Nothing crazy's happened.
All right.
We
All
didn't
right,
see
thanks so
anything
much.
climbing out of the sky, but we didn't see the planets either. But this is thanks for having us.
You bet. This has been a lot of fun. All right, so Susie is signing out in Texas. Thanks for joining the Glen Gower podcast.
All right. See you later. Say
Bye.
Uncle.
Bye. All right, Daniel, how's it going over there in Rapid? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good. Didn't have as much fun as Bob did, but we're doing good.
Did you watch that?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I
know
do
this is
see
about it. We got just enough cloud coverage to where it's a little bit left seen, but she's pretty much out of it for us here too.
Okay. Well, good. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. Looks good over there in Rapid City. I'm actually gonna go back to that feed that on YouTube and let people watch that.
All right, we're gonna sign off over here then.
Thank you much. Thanks for joining
All
the
right,
Glen Gower
thanks,
podcast. You bet. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go back to this live feed and let you watch that for a while.
We are not in the middle of the shadow quite yet.
Wow.
Did you see it?
Yeah, timer started.
Okay, 2:46 to go? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting some live data from the team here. I tell you, it's really impressive, Bob, because
oh my gosh, it's getting better.
Okay,
See that prominence at the
yes,
bottom?
at the
of it?
bottom, there's
All
a
right,
prominence.
so
I see it.
we're getting some live data from the team here. I tell you, it's really
I
impressive.
can't believe the
Wow.
clarity. It's so much darker than 2017.
Gorgeous. And what's awesome, we have 6 telescopes running back here, capturing data, streaming this.
And that's a big important part here. This is not just capturing image to share.
Totality across North America so far in Mazatlan. Now we're experiencing it ourselves, and we'll experience it after this on the Jumbotron from the other dev sites.
It's like the most amazing eclipse train you could ever ride on.
Wow. This is a bit better than 2017.
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
No cloud.
And you know what's interesting is the crowd is quieting down. They seem to be experiencing the moment, taking it all in. A really special moment here.
Look at that. So we must be getting close to the center. Where are we at? 2 minutes? So 1 minute, 30 seconds. The corona's looking brighter because our eyes are adjusting now.
I mean, that is amazing, Bob. And how much corona you see. I mean, like just last time I didn't see that much.
Visually, oh, there goes a bat. See a bat flying over the crowd.
Oh yeah, we talked about the animals. Now we see them becoming active.
We found a Luna moth earlier as well. But that corona is about 4 times the diameter of the sun. That is massive.
That is amazing, Bob. And I'm really curious about that prominence at the bottom.
Have you looked yet, Blair? You have to look.
I haven't looked.
So take a look. So Blair's looking through the scope now.
Oh my goodness!
Totality.
No, that one right at the bottom is significant, Bob. It looks like a coronal mass ejection, but don't fact check me on that because I'm just a novice. But there's actually 2 on the Bob. You got to look at that. Yeah. There's 2. Look at the
30 seconds. William.
30 seconds left in totality. Jump in there. Take a look. It's great because we have telescopes out here for people to look at and actually see total eclipse through it.
Corona.
And
we're getting close.
I don't know what you guys are seeing on television, but
10 seconds. We got to cut it off.
Okay, all right, here we go. 10 seconds before we need to put our glasses back on.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. You're good. We put the cap back on the telescope to make sure nobody looks.
What an amazing event, Bob. There's the diamond ring. There's the second one. Oh, snap. Oh, that's amazing. It's like it was scheduled.
Yeah, somebody had the timing right here.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
We will see shadow bands again here.
Oh, you hear the crowd. Everybody's excited. There we go. What an amazing moment here at Saluki Stadium.
Oh my gosh.
With Bob Bear and 10,000 fans, all loving every moment of it. Bob, some final words.
Well, I think we just had an eagle fly over.
Okay, so
but incredible.
Well, that's one of those things you said. We saw animal reaction, we heard it, we felt it.
It was wonderful. So we got to keep an eye out for shadow bands. We're going to see them again in about 1 minute on the ground here.
Okay, so we'll keep looking for those shadow bands on the ground, but I got to tell you guys back at the studio, I know you guys have seen eclipses already. There's still some to come, but what an amazing moment. Back to you guys. Good weather all the way to the end.
Thank you, Blair. We are in Indianapolis. We are almost at totality. With me, I have Nikki Rail, the Associate Director for Flight Programs for the Heliophysics Division, and Denise Hill, NASA's Outreach and Communications Lead for the NASA Heliophysics Division. You guys, let's get our glasses on. And you can hear the crowds start to roar as everyone gets on their glasses. We are so, so close. Ladies, what are we seeing right now?
I mean, just the ambiance of this moment. It is beautiful. We're just seeing a really small crescent, but the light all around us, it's so dusky and just odd.
It is. I'm feeling a temperature drop already, which I can't believe. It's feeling cooler. The crowd is starting to go wild.
Yeah.
We're still seeing the
Here
crescent.
we go. Here we go.
Getting
all
close.
right.
We are so
all right,
close.
And the best soundtrack you could possibly ask for in the background here.
Absolutely. Oh, we're so close.
Okay, just a little bit left, and you can really hear the crowd taking
here we
off.
go.
They're
starting to go wild.
Here we
excited.
go. Yeah, here we go.
There we go. We're so close.
Here we go. Almost.
Almost. We are so close. And we.
Oh my gosh, there's that bright diamond ring. All right. Oh wow, look at that.
There it
I can
is.
see the.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can actually visualize the corona. I've always wanted to see that.
Wow. Look at that. Fantastic.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely
An incredible sight.
amazing.
And dark.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at how dark it is. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
And you can really see those streamers coming out right now. I'm seeing some bright lights around where we're seeing cratering, and I can see those streamers coming out of the corona.
And are those Bailey's beads? Are we seeing any Bailey's beads?
We were seeing some Bailey's beads. They're transitioning out a little bit, but yes, those bright light where the sunlight is shining through craters on the moon, mountains and craters. And look at those streamers of the corona. It is putting on a show.
Moly.
And it is dark.
Holy moly.
It is dark.
I gotta take a peek at the crowd right now.
Oh, look at the crowd.
Oh
The
my
crowd is
gosh.
absolutely
Oh my gosh.
going wild. Everyone's got their phone out. It is now safe to look at the eclipse without your glasses.
Wow.
What an amazing sight. Folks, we've got 4 minutes here, a little under 4 minutes to enjoy this.
Wow.
And if you were in an open field right now, you'd be able to see a sunset, a 360-degree sunset all
Yes.
around us.
Yes,
And you
I
can see a
can
little bit of
see
that
You
now.
can see the light around us a little bit.
Yes.
I have to say, this is my first total eclipse, Denise.
This is my first total
Incredible
solar
to see
eclipse.
it.
Totality.
Wow.
This is a bucket list moment for me.
This is incredible, really a once in a lifetime, unless you're an eclipse chaser, which I'm considering it.
I might
I'm
become one after
considering
this.
it.
I quit my job.
Wow,
Oh my
fantastic.
gosh.
Oh
We
my
spent
gosh.
so long trying to see that corona, and to see it with my eyes.
Yes.
Your own eyes. Wow, just gorgeous.
I'm just in
Oh,
awe of
yes.
being this person on this rock moving around the sun.
Yes.
I can't even believe it right now.
Yeah, and to share this moment together with 50, 60,000 people all looking up at the moon and the sun all at once. It's just an incredible experience. For all the folks here in Indy and for all the folks watching, I hope you can take, the amazing energy and excitement from this crowd. What a special moment for the United States.
Oh my gosh, did you hear that? Look at this and everybody.
Oh, there we
my
go, the
goodness.
crowds.
Wow.
Wow, okay, so I think we're seeing, yep, those beautiful
The
prominences.
corona is just putting on such a show right now. It's got my
Yes.
full attention.
Wow.
That's all I can watch.
Holy cow. We've got some very
beautiful.
appropriate music going on in the background
Yes.
here.
This is the best version of getting mooned that I have ever experienced in my life.
Don't strain your eyes.
Wow.
I am just in awe. There just aren't the right words to describe this.
I'm just noticing it feels so strange to me right now. Like I
Yes.
feel the hair on my arm standing up. I feel like it's nighttime and what am I doing? And it was daytime.
And actually, folks, we're starting to get some nighttime insects coming out.
Yes, we're starting to see bugs.
Yeah, we are seeing bugs
Yes.
in light. It's hard to hear them over the crowd, but I can definitely see them flying.
Yes, I think the animals are a little bit confused. Nikki, while I have you, we've got a lot of programs at NASA looking at the sun. No eclipse glasses required. As the Associate Director of Flight Programs, tell me, what can we expect NASA to be sending to the sun in the next few years?
We are so lucky in the midst of this incredible time of Solar Max. We're getting ready to.
I'm
seeing a diamond ring right now.
The diamond ring. Take a look. Take a look. Put your glasses back on. Be safe. That is the diamond ring, folks. Wow, spectacular. Oh my gosh. You can even hear fireworks in the distance.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And the light is already starting to change.
It really is.
You can.
Wow.
And the crowds
Getting
are
fired up.
loving
You can
it.
hear the crowd just
Oh
loving
my
every second of
gosh.
it.
Oh, what a moment. I love those fireworks.
That was amazing.
Indianapolis is really pulling out all of the stops, and we love them for it. I also want to take a moment here to thank our two telescope operators, John and Dana, who have been providing these telescope views for us there from Ball State University. Thank you very much to John and Dana. All right.
It's like somebody flipped the lights back on.
It's
like a sudden
crazy.
switch flip.
This is so crazy.
And I can feel it warming up already.
Yes.
Wow.
This is so amazing.
Incredible. Well, this is an incredible moment and an incredible moment for the Helio Big Year. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. This has been fantastic.
Thank you for having me and sharing this.
I'm so excited to be here and to see this incredible sight.
Absolutely. Megan and Sarah, back to you.
Oh, that was so fun to experience, and I can't wait for us to do it now. Take a look at this drone shot where you can see it definitely got noticeably darker. We feel it here. It's colder. The crowd is cheering now. They're ready for totality here in Cleveland, Ohio. We are less than 3 minutes away, 2 minutes and 18 seconds away from totality here in Cleveland, Ohio. The crowd over here to our right
really
going
feel the
crazy,
excitement.
feeling the excitement. I'm ready for this. How are you?
Yeah, it's super cool. It's all of a sudden it's really getting dark and you're starting to feel it.
Yeah,
So cool.
It's like they just dimmed it out. Now it's like night. This happened within the last couple of seconds. But let's take a look around, because obviously we're not the only ones enjoying the total solar eclipse today. We have some we have some eclipse viewing events that we've seen around the country. So why don't we take a look at some of those? Wow, oh my gosh, so this
So
is
cool.
Times Square. That's the NASDAQ tower, and they are taking our feed live right now, and we're seeing
awesome.
Cleveland, Ohio's sun.
They're only going to get a partial eclipse today, but they get to watch our eclipse with us. So.
Yeah, I'm really glad that they can do that. Wow, look, that sliver of a crescent just left. It's actually perfect on that building,
It's beautiful.
the shape of that building, right? And we can see some people in the foreground taking a look, stopping to watch. It's hard to stop in Times Square, right? But they're stopping to take a look at this with us.
Beautiful.
Oh, awesome. So this is just next to us. This is Progressive Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. So the Guardians have their opening day today, and the first pitch is like after 5 o'clock. But as you can see, they've opened up the stadium, and people are in there to enjoy the
big crowd in
eclipse.
there to watch that. That's great.
Yeah, you can, oh my gosh,
Oh
it just got darker here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. And then Mentor Civic Amphitheater, again, the field starting to fill, and everybody looking up at the sky for their opportunity to see today's solar eclipse. This is us back here in Cleveland. Everybody looking up at the sky. We have 30 seconds until totality here in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh my God, I have goosebumps everywhere. Everybody's starting to cheer. I might cry, I kind of feel like crying. This is so cool to see. It's getting so dark so fast.
Wow, it's like night just descended on us.
And look at the crescent slowly disappearing. Crowds cheering here. Cell phones up, cameras up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and totality. Totality, everyone.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Oh my God.
I was so nervous.
Wow. I know, I wasn't sure because we had some high clouds, but oh my goodness, you can see that corona extending out. Oh wow.
Yeah, the clouds were really bothering me and really scaring me because it did get very cloudy here in the last hour and a half, but we have a great view here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes.
Wow, look at the corona.
You can hear the crowd. Wow, everybody's got their phones out.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. You know, I saw pictures of what the shape of the corona might look like from our NASA scientists, and it looks exactly like they predicted.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and you can see Jupiter and Venus.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So Jupiter's to the upper left of the eclipse that we're watching, and just to the right of it is Venus.
Venus, yes. Oh, and I see some of those pink protuberances we've been talking about all day.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And again, all around us, you